player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that.
For a different look here, Tyler Zeller's checked in for Bogut. Freak comes in for Julius Randle. Nancy's checked in for Lou Williams. And Middleton subbed in for Russell. On the court for the Suns, Quincy Acey out there with Warren. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position.
Kevin, a look here at how the Suns ranked in the NBA last season. First in steals, second in fast break points. And they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
That one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He ended with 23 points and hit the glass as well, coming away with 9 rebounds. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Len, a screen. Here's Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Warren. And the 3 off target.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Suns in second. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
And you know what? These are 2 of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
Free throw good. Freak.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Freak. He has 17 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And the Lakers making a change here. Russell's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Booker, he's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Here's Len. That's good.
Alex Len.
Len's got his second bucket tonight.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Outside Turner. Picked by Zeller. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up. The Lakers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And he makes the first.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here is Bledsoe. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Booker kicks to Len. Suns moving the ball around. Len sets a screen for Bledsoe. Booker in the corner. 5 on the clock. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Booker's got his first basket.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
And stolen by Booker. Now here's Bledsoe. Shot no good. And we've reached halftime.
Kevin, thank you.
The Suns, 22. Ball shooting is our number 1 concern in the event of emergency.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. If there was a real positive to be found, it was in transition. We made some really quick, sharp outlet passes and got some easy buckets on the break. That's where they might be most vulnerable. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Freak in at power forward. Russell is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Turner. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 spot. Bledsoe against Russell. Bledsoe left side. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
He hits the second from the line. Now Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Dishes to Hibbert. And Middleton now atop the key. On the wing, Turner. Passes it to Freak from the top of the key. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Freak's got 22 points.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Casey's shot is good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Second, Tyson Chandler.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just have the answer for you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Hill's checked in. Russell passes to Freak. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the basket by Hill. And so it's the Lakers with it. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Bledsoe comes over to help. Freak dishes to Hibbert. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And Los Angeles with some changes. 1:02 left in the third quarter. The dish to Hill. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hill's got 8 points.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him. All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
Knight kicks to Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
It's stolen by Hill. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Top of the key jumper, no good. Los Angeles leading by 17. Pass to Freak. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor, but you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident with.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. LA has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Bledsoe and 9 at the backcourt. Chandler out there with Len, and it's Warren in at the small forward position.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
Bledsoe against Russell. Here's Freak. And the 3 off target. Suns trail by 18. Fast break, here come the Suns. Kept alive. Here's Chandler, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And he gets the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Russell against Bledsoe. Here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist in the game.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Russell against Bledsoe. Here's AC to the inside. Here's Warren. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Hibbert. Bledsoe against Russell. Inside. Rebound the Lakers. Hibbert with a screen on Bledsoe. Russell passes to Freak. The high post shot. AC with the rebound. Suns trail by 14. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Hibbert. And it's Turner in for Williams. Middleton dishes to Turner. Chandler with the steal. Bledsoe outside. There's the pick. Six to shoot. That one goes. Count it.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here is Bogut. He's covered closely. from 13, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 8th assist here tonight. moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Lakers. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, deflects the pass. One-on-one fast break, and he gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Outside, Russell. He kicks to Turner. To the paint. Here's Freak. And the shot is good. Freak's got 14 points now in the second half.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Bledsoe against Russell. Bledsoe outside. Puts it up from 17. Casey's shot is good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Lakers leading by 12. And Turner kicks to Freak. There's the double team with Warren. Down low, here's Hibbert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chandler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton against Bledsoe. Over to the left wing. Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for T.J. Warren.
Timeout call for the Lakers. Ladies and gentlemen, go!
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Beyond the arc. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Turner, no good. Warren, the pass to Bledsoe. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Fires from deep. No luck. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was the star of the show for them on the offensive end. Over half of their points came through him. I think he was the number 1 option, the number 2 option, number 3 option, and then when the coach called timeout, he was still the option.
It's all about the production. I mean, nothing really fazed this guy tonight. He was the primary option. They needed a bucket. He delivered. He didn't have any problem scoring. They never.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K.
some amazing prizes for you. Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K.
You know, the other thing that we get is...
Tune in now.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, we're going to get up and down now. I need you all to compete at a high level. Coaches.
Come on now, let's go. Trays all day. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Utah Jazz. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Nuggets in Denver. This is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. A few moments here before we start the game, let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and D Wade's departure as the top guys, so to speak. Klay Thompson, versatile shooter, defender, two-way player, as you love to call him, Ernie.
You know what you named two, Kenny? We're going to take it to 5. I'm going to give you 3 more. Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Tough as nails with a growing
I
offensive
like him.
game. My homeboy down in Orlando, Victor Oladipo.
Ooh, already?
Defense and athleticism.
The Jazz are away from home as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at Los Angeles. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testing encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Shelvin Mack is out there with Hood, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Hood. He feeds it to Favors. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And he gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Bogut with a screen on Hayward. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Turner. And it's 7 points for Freak. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Mack kicks to Gobert. Hayward outside. Hood dishes to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. Hood can't get it to go.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
That's right. That's his first personal foul.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. What a night so far for Freak. Already with 8 points and a block.
Simply putting on a show.
Yeah, he simply decided that he's going to do it all by himself. I know it's a team game, but every now and then, a guy like him can do it solo. Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Favors can't get it to go.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Mack kicks to Favors. They set the pick. Hayward with the ball. Bogut picks him up. Gobert the screen. Hayward goes in. Another miss by Utah.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Mack, the pass to Favors. Misses from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And a wide-open look for Freak. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
take a look now. D'Angelo Russell's great showing. Second in steals, 14th in scoring, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And, you know, looking back at his #2 steals rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, but he also played some hard-nosed, on-the-ball defense, and that was the key.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver. He dishes it to Gobert. Exum with a wide-open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Exum's got his first points in this one. Russell dishes to Freak. Can't hit. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the basket good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside Turner. It's Freak, top of the key. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Derek Favors. The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Muhammad, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward.
What you got? You good?
And he's good on the second.
Know who you got?
Exum with it. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Favors sets the pick for Exum. Up top, Favors. The rebound by the Lakers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Jazz trail by 10. Gobert with a screen on Russell. Here's Favors. It's tipped. And here's Russell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Turner kicks to Freak. Screened by Russell. Here's Freak. And again, it's the Lakers.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Freak's got a nice night underway, shooting 6 of 9 from the floor. Favors. Again, Favors missing.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Muhammad with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Burks' shot is good. And Turner kicks to Freak. Back to Turner. The kick out to Williams. And again, it's the Lakers.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Domination in the first quarter. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills. Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go? Changes for the Lakers. Freak's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Julius Randle comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Turner in for Russell. Freak, he's in at center. Randle out there at Nance. Then it's Williams. And it's Turner in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The putback, and then Favors with the dunk.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in his sight.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 36 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Hayward goes in.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Williams kicks to Freak. The tray. The rebound by the Jazz. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan in that win. I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Burke. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Burke's got 5 now. Outside Turner to the middle. Here's Freak. And the rejection by Favors. Turner passes to Freak. The second chance effort. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Hayward. Burke. The shot misses. That'll do it for the first hit.
The Jazz. 23. Your safety is our number.
And now the third quarter has to get going. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Guys, I love his activity, patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there. He's really made a statement at the defensive end.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert are the shot-blocking duo inside. Hood out there with Shelvin Mack, and it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. Russell dishes to Freak. No luck, so Utah will take it the other way. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Here's Hood. That's short off the rim. Lakers leading by 7. Bogut kicks to Freak, and stolen by Hayward. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. Feeds to Hood. Jacks up a 3. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it to go.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Freak. Hayward grabs the board.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
He kicks it to Mack. Hayward against Russell. Shot clock at 6. Favors with the screen. Here's Hayward. Another shot. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Favors.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Utah. Muhammad's checked in. And we're just in Los Angeles with some changes. Freak's checked in for Bogut. Randall comes in for Tyler Zeller. And it's Williams in for Chris Middleton. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Favors. Burks comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. Exum, he's checked in for Hood. And it's Burke in for Shelvin Mack.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Picked by Randall. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 22 points for Freak.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Dishes it to Hayward. Excellent D from Freak.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 14. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here is Williams. Freak. He's in at power forward. Russell is out there with Williams. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Randall in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Burke kicks to Favors. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Russell. Randall against Gobert. Clock at 4. Here's Burke. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Burks the pass to Favors. Kicks it to Burke. Back to Favors. From the corner. Again, the miss by Hayward.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Making a change here. Bogut's checked in, then for the Jazz. Rodney Hood's checked in for Burks, and Mack subbed in for Burke. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Inside, here's Gobert, and it's sent back by Bogut, and they're able to recover. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hood. Another miss by Utah. Lakers leading by 17. Williams dishes to Russell. To the inside. Here's Freak. Gobert with the block, but they recover it. Shot's good by Williams.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
It's deflected. Here's Gobert, and he lays it straight in.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
L.A. has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Russell kicks to Freak. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Favors. Got a hand on it. Hayward goes in, and he gets it to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Turner's checked in for Lou Williams. Lakers leading by 17. Russell kicks to Freak. Gobert brings the double team, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good from Freak.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Favors attacking. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Middleton outside. Inside, here's Freak. Gobert with the block. Here's Mack. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Favors. Favors with the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Mack, defended by Middleton. Mack, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 17. Outside, Russell. Screen by Bogut. The drive by Russell. Comes up empty off the pick. Jazz have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Launches a 3. They get it again. Gobert. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint. Closing.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Favors with the screen. Mack the pass to Hood. To the right side. All sorts of time. Mack, good.
Assist from Rodney Hood.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Freak. Goes back up. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
His offensive performance was the main reason they walked out of here with the win tonight. You got a sense early on it was going to be a big game from him. His attitude, his swagger, it was B-I-G. He gave them an ultra-reliable option every time down the floor.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a four-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
TV, we have the...
Really get it.
On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Kings in Sacramento. And guys, for the Kings, an impressive 4-game winning streak. They're really playing good basketball. We'll see if they can extend it to 5 with a win tonight. And there were rumblings about DeMarcus Cousins getting traded or wanting out last season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league and still very young. He just has to learn to get along with upper brass to win a championship.
And you've heard it from upper brass. So the center is the hardest position to fill. So at 25, would you trade a guy like Cousins? I don't think so, unless you're getting like a top 5 player in the league that could change your franchise. I think he's there for a while.
With the game just about ready to start, let's go to Kevin Harlan. Kev?
The state capitol building aglow in the night air of Sacramento, California. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Wow, the fans making a lot of noise here inside the arena. The Sacramento Kings are getting settled in. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
This is one of those games, when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And, guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, a little chippy at the very least, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. Chris Middleton is out there with Russell. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's Randall in at the 5. And it's Freak missing. Rondo with it, now guarded by Middleton. Now Casper passes it to Williams, takes the 13-footer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Middleton outside. Here's Freak. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Williams, a screen on Russell. Kicks to Cousins. Got a piece of it. The baseline jam. And it's Freak with the rebound. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against New Orleans.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands, and it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Here is Caspi. Clock at 6. Williams, that's for 2, and he hits the jumper for 2. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Turner to the paint. Here's Freak. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Left side Collison lets the 3 fly. The Lakers with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now Turner. Darren Collison missing from long range. Freak. And again, it's the Lakers.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
The Kings trail by 4. Rondo kicks to Caspi. Dishes it to Collison. Collison with another miss.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
At the elbow, Williams. Middleton against Collison. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Got that bucket in no time at all. Turner's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Rondo. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive.
Good. Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Russell. 6-point lead. Outside Turner. The dish to Freak. No luck. Excellent D there from Williams. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Randall grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 6. Russell with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Middleton dishes to Freak. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Caspi for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best teams crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in. The Kings trail by 6. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Freak in at power forward. Williams is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Bogut. And it's Turner in at the 3. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He ended with 32 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Now here's Turner. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. And Turner kicks to Freak. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The pass to Koufos. Wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers leading by 10. Middleton outside. Freak with it. A 32-point game for him in the win against Utah.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
No good there off the double clutch.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And he gets it to go. Koufos has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Williams. 9 points last game out. He had Freak, top of the key. Shot from free throw range. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Freak's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Bellinelli. Turner covering. Now Bellinelli. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Cauley Stein passes to Kufis. Such a wide open look.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's take a look at numbers for Turner. Last season's performance for him averaged about 10 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Sacramento making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kufis. Lee comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Williams in for Bellinelli. Julius Randle's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell comes in for Chris Middleton. Screened by Russell. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Turner's got his second bucket of the night. The Kings trail by 11. Outside Rondo. Lee kicks to Collison. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. And the Kings check on 2 more. Lakers leading by 9. Outside Turner. Randle a screen on Williams. The feed to Freak. Six to shoot. Back to Williams. Here's Turner. That 3 off the mark. The Kings have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Williams with a clean look, and it's Russell with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And Turner throws it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Russell kicks to Freak. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. To the middle. Here's Williams. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the first half is now in the books. Lakers ahead. They lead by 11. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
DeMarcus, you guys seem to have a lot of opportunities.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Kings. Rajon Rondo is out there with Collison. Then it's Marvin Williams. Then there's Caspi. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Kings shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Lakers leading by 10. Outside Turner. He dishes it to Freak. Fires the three. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Williams, that's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Randall. Collison against Middleton. And a wide-open look for Freak. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
LA has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. To the inside. Fader on the way. And that one's good. Freak's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Rondo kicks to Williams, and that one's good. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Middleton outside. Randall a screen on Collison. Pass to Turner. Freak dishes to Randall, and stolen by Cousins. By himself, throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Rondo. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Kings have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Bellinelli in for Darren Collison. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bogut's checked in.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Feeds to Caspi. Back to Rondo. Screened by Cousins. Rondo passes to Cousins. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Cousins has got 6.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
For Sacramento, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. And the Kings making a change here. Lee's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And it's Freak missing.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
The Kings trail by 7. Lee, a screen on Russell. Rondo kicks to Cauley Stein. Lee. They shoot again, and it's sent back by Bogut. LA's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Freak. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Lakers leading by 9. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Freak. Again, Los Angeles.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best teams crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
Both teams will make substitutions. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. So for the Lakers right now, Freak, he's in at center. Evan Turner is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Russell in at the point. It's stolen by Rondo. And now the Kings fast break. Collison kicks to Rondo. Down low. Will it go? Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 7 on the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Now here's Turner. Middleton dishes to Freak. Fades and shoots. That's good. Freak's got 33.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
Rondo passes to Cousins. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Freak. He feeds it to Middleton. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. It's stolen by Rondo. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Off on the layup. Lakers leading by 9. And Turner kicks to Russell. Passes to Randle. It's Freak, top of the key, with the shot. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Assist from
Russell's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Kings shooting 43% from the floor. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the shot is good. Middleton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
That's good. That's 12 points here for Cousins.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Freak. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Cousins against Randle. Shot is good, in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Cousins.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Now here's Freak. Lee with the steal. He kicks it to Cauley Stein. Dishes it to Cousins. Cannot hit, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Middleton the pass to Russell. Kicks it to Freak. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Soft touch off the glass. Cousins has got it back down to single digits for Sacramento. Middleton dishes to Russell. And there's the pass to Freak. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Now here's Rondo. Here's Cousins. The baseline jumper goes down.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Middleton kicks to Russell. Inside, there's Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Gets the first. That stretches their lead to 8.
At the line for the case, Freak. At the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Sneak peek at what's to come in 2017.
Thing that we get to do next year is...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. Well, without a doubt, the best thing to happen to the Lakers this offseason was jumping up in the lottery to land the number 2 overall pick, which they used on D'Angelo Russell. Kenny, how much does this help the Lakers?
Well, years ago, the Lakers had a pick, and they elected to go small instead of big with Vlade Divac and went with a guy named Kobe Bryant. And they're hoping that they can have this similar type success by going small with D'Angelo Russell.
It's a very good compliment to the team. You know, they already have a lot of guards on the roster. I'm surprised they didn't pick Okafor at number 2. I'd like to see the inside-outside that the Lakers are used to, especially when it comes to winning championships. Hopefully he could fit in.
That's it for us for now, but we'll have much more later.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Bulls in this one. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at the Lakers, they are one of the few undefeated teams at this point of the new NBA season with a 7-0 record. Tremendous play.
And I think for the Lakers, it's got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Chicago right now, Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDermott in at small forward. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. To the middle, here's Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Russell kicks to Freak. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Freak's got his first basket of the night. And there's always talk about if team chemistry matters or not. Let me tell you, it matters a lot. And
yes.
Clark, you really push this. If you can look at his team, and this team in particular, and they have, I think, a great locker room.
No question about it, Kevin. You see it in their demeanor. They really care about each other. And I think it starts with Freak. From what I understand, he makes sure they're doing things as a team off the court as well as on to build that camaraderie.
The shot no good. Great D that time from Gibson. Butler kicks to Gibson. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Middleton outside. Dishes to Freak. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. There's Freak. Great D that time from Gibson.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Outside Rose. It's stolen by Randall. Freak with it. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive.
And no matter... who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rose against Russell. And it's Rose penetrating. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Randall. The pass to Freak. Randall kicks to Middleton. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Freak passes to Randall. The dish now to Turner. Right wing, 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Rose against Russell. Rose kicks to Butler. Here's Gasol, and he goes in for the dunk.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. That's now 8 points for Freak.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.